what is love to you?
Love to me is just one word: unconditional.
It's unconditional.
Yeah.
So there's such a thing.
100%.
Find me this one now.
You said find me this one now. Yeah, 100%.
Love is unconditional. I don't believe that.
Why?
Because all love has conditions.
Explain.
If you got a partner, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they do X, you still love them.
Yeah.
Regardless of the X.
Yeah. I thoroughly believe that. Whether you choose to stay in that relationship,
right,
and roll with the punches, that's a different thing. But I just don't believe that real unconditional love, you can't chop it like that and it just disappears. It's not magic.
No, I hear that. Like, but okay, so I've got a son, yeah?
Yeah.
And I love the boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But I'd still think there can still be conditions to even love in your child.
No.
Because if your child decided to try and kill you, right? You still love them.
I think you would. You would. You'd be very angry. Like, I feel like because you're angry with somebody and you don't approve of what they've done, doesn't mean that you stop loving them.
So isn't love reciprocated though?
Not all the time.
But is that true love then?
If it's not reciprocated.
If it's not reciprocated.
I think it can.
Because love should be a connection, isn't it?
Definitely a connection, but you being in love with somebody doesn't mean that you're definitely going to get the same exact way back. That you will get, there'll be things that will cater to your need and that will soothe you, but I don't feel like you won't be loved exactly the same the way back all the time. Like, and I think everybody's got like different love languages that we all love differently. So for you to find somebody who matches the way you love in every way, it's quite hard.
Do you think men and women see love differently?
Yeah.
All right, so you've been in love.
By nature, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said you've been in love 3 times. All those 3 times, you think the men sort of love the same way as you did?
No.
Why?
Age.
Okay.
Maturity. And I guess what each person brings to the table, innit? So I feel like.
But then that's a condition, though, innit?
Yeah, but I don't know what I don't know.
So whatever they're bringing to the table,
Yeah.
is that conditional?
No.
Can what a person brings to the table, let's say, influence the way in which you love them?
I think so, because you could love somebody a bit deeper if they cater to a certain part of you or a certain side of you that hasn't been loved or hasn't been caressed or hasn't. I don't mean physically, but I just mean in terms of like the things that you need in your soul. Like there's some people can touch certain parts of you that other people can't. But I don't think that means that because I think what you're saying, the condition in terms of is different, a little bit different to what I'm saying.
Right. Okay.
Like I feel like when I say unconditional love, it means like despite what you do, I still love you. Like you say you love your son, and you feel like if he was doing something really bad, that might alter how you feel. You'd be very angry, but I don't think you could walk away and say you don't love him anymore.
No, you might have a point there.
That's what I'm saying.
You might have a point there. So, okay, so have you ever thought you were in love and realised you weren't?
No, I've always been
You've
right.
always been right.
I've always been right.
No, because when I look back on my life, right,
Yeah.
there's been times where I thought I was in love.
And you're just infatuated.
Yeah, and it's like you look back and you're like, nah, that weren't love. No. It wasn't. I don't know. Women, I mean, guys can have a tendency to think differently.
Yeah.
With a different part of the body.
Yeah.
They can have a tendency to think differently with a different part of the body than women. Do you know what I'm saying? And you can have but the thing is, let me not, because I know women that I thought they're in love because they were getting something very good.
The good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they realised it was just that.
Yeah.
So I've always been confused about love. I'm not gonna lie. I've always been confused about it.
Really?
I've always known when I was in it, but I've never always known when somebody else is in it the same way as me.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So love's always confused me.
Right. But I feel like, isn't that just down to communication or not?
You just never know people, innit?
Yeah, I hear you. I mean,
you never know.
People can be unpredictable, but I just feel like sometimes there's a feeling that you just can't even...
No, the feeling's real.
Yeah.
The feeling's always real. And I think on both sides, both men and female, I feel the feeling is real. But I don't know. I don't know if it can be communicated all the time. I don't know if the feeling that you feel and he feels can be always communicated to one another. Because sometimes it's non-verbal.
Yeah, so that's what I'm about to say next. Do you feel like it can be communicated without speech? Because even that would be even a deeper way of you knowing that what level it's on, just by action. Yeah,
actions. They say actions speak louder than words, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been there too. But then it can be a thing of, when someone's actions aren't matching their words, and vice versa. So
you just have to question if it's really.
I really do think love is left. It's such an open thing.
It is because also I feel like even like childhood shapes the way that you perceive love and how you receive and give it as well. So like you might even feel a certain way about somebody showing you love because of what you know love to be. What your love language is shown to you from your parent or parents or whatever. So if somebody comes along and shows you that same type of way, you think, oh yeah, she really loves me. But it might just be like that, the nature of that person, that's not the way they display love. But because that's your first experience of it and how you were nurtured as a child, then that's how you will interpret it, I think, sometimes as well.
It's funny you say that because when I was young, like my dad used to always be late or always disappoint me. So I always thought that if somebody loved you, they wouldn't disappoint you. Throughout my teenage years and my early 20s, I thought, you disappointed me, you can't love me then. Like that was literally the conversation going on in my head.
But do you feel that's true now?
Nah. Wow. You're gonna get disappointed in life anyway. Doesn't mean people don't love you, but that was literally my interpretation. Because I would watch to see if people would disappoint me. I'll be like, let me see what they're gonna do. And you see, like you said, it shapes your idea of love. Cherry, I just want to say thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, I gave you a little something.
Yeah, I thought you was gonna beef me, but you didn't.
No, there was no beef. It was all nice, isn't it?
It's all right.
It was all cool, but nah, man. You've actually made me think today.
Yeah.
You made me think, especially about the love thing.
Oh, that's good.
You made me think.
That's good.
Yeah.
Skip away with love thoughts in your heart.
Yes, something like that. Rainbows and lollipops and sunshine, butterflies and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But let the family know where they can find you. Where can we follow Cherry Voncel, Cherry V at?
I am on all social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the lot. It's Cherry with an I, not a Y. Voncel, VONCELE. Hit me up, message me. I'm her.
Family, thank you very much. This has been the first Sa Ra's vidcast, and Cherry V has been the guest.
My resting face says I'm a cause my resting place is another's wish. I can't smile for the sake of it, break more than just a little bit when they take the mick. My heart don't move like revolving doors. I wish I could lay it out on the floor. Some say I'm like a closed book, really I'm so shook. First degree burns, I'm unsociable.